Little Red Riding Hood, Guardian of the Cursed Forest. The emergence of courage and legacy. Little Red Riding Hood had always been warned to stay on the forest's well-worn path, but the day she ventured off course, she stumbled into a chilling world that had lurked just beyond her grandmother's tales. The forest wasn't merely home to one big bad wolf, it was the hunting ground of an ancient pack of supernatural wolves, creatures that fed not just on flesh but on fear itself. These spectral silver dogs, eyes like burning coals and howls that echoed through the trees like whines of despair, had terrorized the land for centuries, their existence rooted in a dark curse bound to the forest. Red discovered she had a heritage connected to an ancient lineage of werewolf hunters designated to combat the creatures from the woods. Her grandmother, contrary to Red's initial beliefs of her only ever being her sweet grandmother, was the last active hunter. Her secluded life on the forest's edge was not one of fragility but of vigilance, safeguarding the family's sacred knowledge and relics, a silver necklace and silver-bound spellbook, which she now inherited. As Red ventured deeper into the forest's shadowy heart, she faced harrowing challenges. The wolves were not just savage creatures but cunning entities who lured their prey into despair through illusions and whispery howls. To defeat them, Red had to confront her darkest fears and accept the weight of her lineage. Armed with her grandmother's guidance in her journal of spellbinding, a sacred weapon forged to sever the wolves' supernatural ties and free the spirits of the hunters, Red waged a final battle against the pack. Illuminated only by the candle she bore, she left her last child's toy, a doll she would cling to in fright, in the center a star with encircle seal she drew in the dirt of the darkest part of the woods. As the wolves sought their prey that night under the full moon, they became ensnared in her trap, shedding their claws, teeth and fur in the silvery moonlight to the cry of their last howls. The ritual had freed the woods of its dreaded curse. Red's resolve, courage, and newfound strength proved unbreakable. With each wolf vanquished, the forest began to change, its sinister grey foggy aura lifting and giving way to light. Though victorious, Red understood her role was far from over. She was now the guardian of the forest, the keeper of its fragile peace, and a sentinel against the return of the dark curse. The story, Little Red Riding Hood, Guardian of the Cursed Forest, weaves a rich tapestry of courage, legacy, and the battle against inner and outer darkness. At its core, the ethos of the story revolves around the themes of bravery, self-discovery, and the acceptance of one's destiny. Little Red Riding Hood's journey begins with a deviation from the familiar path, symbolizing the courage to step into the unknown. This act of bravery is not just physical but also emotional, as she confronts the terrifying supernatural wolves that feed on fear. Her courage is further highlighted when she discovers her true heritage and the legacy of her bloodline, which is to combat the horrors of the cursed woods. This legacy, passed down from her grandmother, underscores the importance of family, tradition, and the responsibilities that come with it. The story also delves into the moral of confronting one's fears. Red's battle against the wolves is not just a physical fight but a psychological one, where she must face her darkest fears and accept the weight of her lineage. This teaches the reader that true strength comes from within and that facing our fears is essential for personal growth and overcoming obstacles. Moreover, the story highlights the theme of sacrifice and duty. Red's grandmother, who lived a life of vigilance and safeguarding, represents the sacrifices made by previous generations to protect the future. Red's acceptance of her role as the new guardian of the forest signifies the continuation of this duty, emphasizing the moral that with great power comes great responsibility. In conclusion, Little Red Riding Hood, Guardian of the Cursed Forest, is a tale that teaches us about bravery, the importance of confronting our fears, and the responsibilities that come with legacy and power. It encourages readers to embrace their inner strength and to understand that our actions can have a profound impact on the world around us. If you enjoy this spooky short story and reflection, please like and subscribe for more future chillers.